Now, what you do beginning today is the question. So it's not a question that we're entering into a golden age of network marketing. That's without a doubt. It's not a question that there will be a lot of people making a lot more money in the coming years. That's not a doubt. Question is, oh, and I'm going to borrow shotguns, with or without you? Are you there? With or without you? No doubt that's going to happen. Question is, will it be with you? Will it be with you? That's the question. And that's really what I want to challenge you with today. Okay? Asia is where it's going to happen. Right here at our doorsteps. Right here in our backyard. Right here, right now. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do about it? Also in the same book, they talked about this study that they made. Okay, one of the premises that Malcolm Gladwell was highlighting was this 10,000-hour rule. What they did was they went to the Berlin Academy of Music, took all of the violinists in the school, divided them into 3 groups. First group was the people who had the most potential to be soloists one day. The second group were the ones who were merely good. And the third group were the ones who basically would probably most likely end up as teachers, in music schools or whatever, okay? And they all asked them the same thing. How many hours do you practice? How many hours do you practice, okay? And it turned out that almost unanimously, all of them started practicing at the ages of 4 or 5 and practiced the same hours, 2 to 3 hours a week. Okay? But at the age of 8, they started seeing a difference. Where some people started practicing more than the others. And over time, the amount of hours, the length of hours that that people were practicing between those 3 groups became greater. So much so that by the age of 20, okay, those men and women in those 3 groups, it was very, very clear, the ones who were bound and destined to be soloists had already racked in 10,000 hours of practice. The second group racked about 8,000 hours of practice, and the third group racked in about 4,000 hours of practice. So yes, right circumstance, right opportunity, right timing, right skills, right talent, but we also need to practice. We've got to do the work. There is no way around doing the work, okay? What was also interesting, and the conclusion of that was, they did that with pianists as well, and they came up with the same conclusion. But what was surprising was 2 things, okay? One, of all of those men and women in those 3 groups, not one of them could be considered a naturally talented to be a violinist. Not a single one. And secondly, not a single one of those who really worked hard and were the grinders actually did not make it up to the first group. In other words, those who worked harder were in the first group. Who wants to be in the first group? Come on. Who wants to be in the first group? That means you got to work harder than everybody else. Work better than everybody else. Do better than everybody else. But what you can look forward to is one day that you too would have all of these success stories. You too could have these lifestyle pictures. And you too could say, network marketing has truly transformed my life and my lifestyle. And here are the men and women whose lives I've helped transform as well. And that would be the day. That would be the day, okay?